Hello everyone, it's me Lou here, and the time is finally here. Logan Paul has released his response video to the CoffeeZilla situation. This has to be one of the most hyped up response videos of all time. He had us dangling and we have been waiting. It is now finally here. Let me give you a little catch up to the situation for those people who don't know. A YouTuber named CoffeeZilla ended up making a bunch of videos talking about Logan Paul's crypto project, CryptoZoo, talking about the shady actions and how he thinks it's a scam. After that video, Logan Paul made one response on Twitter, which he said he was going to make a response video on January 3rd, and then he ended up posting a little bit of cringe. That's basically your super quick cliff note. Now, the time is here. Logan Paul has made the response video, and I think we should watch it together. So go sit down, go get a drink, go get something, and let's see what Logan Paul has to say about this situation.
Part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money. While your work used to be impartial, your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment, and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions.
CoffeeZilla, your work is really good and amazing. When you're not talking about me. When you're talking about other people and talking about the bad actions they do, amazing work. No, you're talking about me. Man, you're garbage.
You see, CoffeeZilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative.
Okay, so this first part that he said with him trying to work with the law got me and basically everyone confused. So a lot of people went to go and ask CoffeeZilla, and it seems like he had said himself that he never once worked for the law or never tried to get law enforcement involved. So I don't know where he got this information from. So it's just extremely weird to me that this is one of the things that he brings up.
You interviewed the developer who stole the game code, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a liquor store, and the other for, surprise, obstructing the legal process. I can see why you kept him anonymous.
Who will be calling Z here.
I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate.
On my end, I have 30 engineers. I'm burning $50,000 a week.
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits?
Then I have a question for you, Logan Paul. How did he get on the team? Is this your team, your CryptoZoo? You hired him? This doesn't really make you sound really good because you hired a criminal. You didn't hire a good guy, so how is this defended your point? Oh, he did this. You were the one who hired him. Is it your job to do a background check so you make sure you don't hire people like him?
Or did you just hear what you wanted to hear and moved on? Because even if you're lying to yourself, Steven, you still have to believe it. And I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelling? I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church, the owner of the New York Yankees, and now me.
You were the one who hired him. You hired him to hire the team, and the scammer hired another scammer. This is your fault. 100%. How are you trying to shift the blame to these people? Again, the people that he hired. You're the leader of the team. You literally said that you were the person who hired him. This is your fault that he took the money from you. Is it your job when you hire people to do background check? Is the whole reason of background check existing is so you don't hire criminals, so you don't hire bad people who's there to like ruin your company and to like steal your stuff? This is 100% your fault.
And surely you knew Emilio, the gentleman who supposedly let his child invest in a cryptocurrency, was allegedly responsible for 2 rug pulls before you interviewed him. So either you missed that or you knew it and failed to let the public know. Why? Because it was a clear sign that he was also untrustworthy.
Okay, so the guy that Logan Paul is talking about is one of the people that CoffeeZilla ended up interviewing. He interviewed a lot of victims of CryptoZoo, people who lost money about CryptoZoo, and one of the person that he ended up interviewing seems to be this Emilio guy who doesn't seem to be a good character. So yeah, you can prove that Emilio and maybe his son isn't a great person, but that doesn't invalidate everyone else he talks about in the video. He talks about many of other people in the CoffeeZilla video talking about it, many of other victims who talks about that they lost a bunch of money for it, all because one of the victims of CryptoZoo is bad. All the rest of them just don't exist anymore. All the rest of them just don't matter because this one guy is bad. So all you guys who trusted me and put thousands of dollars into my progress, you can just go away. screw you, because one guy that he interviews bad. So all the rest of them must be bad. Am I right, Mavericks?
You seemed pretty excited when the guy told you that he couldn't hatch the eggs.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You're kidding. You can't hatch?
You can't hatch?
Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even breed your animals.
Click on that. Oh, we got a duck.
And as you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite as truth with your chest out.
Basically, nothing worked.
And by the way, Guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
It's also weird how he goes with this all NFTs are pictures, because when he was talking about CryptoZoo, he said so much like, this is a game where you can go and play and have fun with. Now he's just here boiling it down, just saying that, you know, all NFTs are pictures all at the end of the day. Now, there's just a couple pictures you can go and take. It's just nothing more than that. Very, very strange.
Just you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it. And maybe we could have talked about this if you had reached out to me, personally. Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve.
Okay, so first let's talk about the thing, what he said that you never reached out to me. This is also wrong. CoffeeZilla has revealed multiple times that he tried to reach out to Logan for almost a year, and Logan Paul just 100% gave him the cold shoulder, just completely ignore he existed. But he's not going to mention the time where he tried to mention him a lot of other times. Those times didn't exist. Only this one to conveniently make you look bad is the only one that exists. So that's another thing that he got completely wrong. Anyway, that's basically it. The end of it, he just talks about how I tried so hard to change myself, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's basically his response video. Now, this response video is not good. This is an extremely bad response video, and I don't think it does nothing for Logan Paul. All he did is what everyone thought he was going to do. We all knew he wasn't going to take accountability. A lot of people had a theory going in that his response video was going to be try to shift the blame. He was going to take the blame away from him and his team and try to throw the other people who started CryptoZoo under the bus, which is 100% what he did. I also think this is an extremely bad route to do, because that doesn't make you look good. Let's say what Logan Paul is saying is true, and that he 100% made CryptoZoo with the best interest in mind, and he really wanted to make an NFT project to make everyone who makes money. That makes it look even worse, because that just makes Logan Paul looks like an idiot. It makes it look like he's just a dumb man who just hires people, doesn't do background checks, doesn't do the information. He just picks up anyone he sees and just randomly hires them and allow that guy to hire other guys and then allows them to pull the rug under him. Like, that doesn't make it look any better. That just makes him look worse. And even though if he does have good intention in mind, that doesn't change the facts that a lot of people lost money. In CoffeeZilla's video and all over YouTube comments and social media, there's tons of people talking about that they lost so much money investing into CryptoZoo, saying that they trust Logan Paul and they put money in it and now their money is gone. Even if you did truly get your thing stolen from you, that doesn't fix the fact that a lot of people has lost money and basically got scammed or felt like they got scammed from this project. My God, look at this pillar of light that is currently covering my goggles. I'm sorry, there's absolutely nothing I can do with it, so I'm just gonna go continue looking like a poorly drawn anime character. That doesn't fix the fact that all those people who lost money from the project, you know, their money is lost. So I really think this is a bad apology video. One interesting thing that I also think you should do is really read the comment section. I have never in my life seen something so torn. There's basically a war going on social media sites, and it's like, oh, I can't believe I completely forgot about this. Also, the lawsuit thing, he also mentioned that he's gonna sue CoffeeZilla. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think he's fully gonna commit to the lawsuit. I think he's only like saying it to scare him, like, CoffeeZilla, if you keep on talking, if you keep on messing with me, I'm going to sue you. So beware. I really think he's using that like to threaten Coffee, kind of like to get him scared so he can like stop talking about him and so people can forget about the CryptoZoo situation. But if he does sue him, that will be really goofy. If Logan Paul does commit and fully sue CoffeeZilla, will this be like the first YouTuber v YouTuber channel in court? Will we have like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation, but instead of two celebrities sitting in courts, it's gonna be Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla in like court outfits as you're sitting down saying like your honor and stuff? Because if it is, that would be one of the most extreme events of all time. That would be like the most epic escalation. How just this goes to two YouTubers talking on the internet to like a financial court case, which is going to be extremely goofy if he does do that. Also, one thing that I think you should do is look at the community reaction. The community reaction is 100% torn. I know a lot of people on both sides are just pretending that their side exists. Like, if someone sides with CoffeeZilla, they're only saying that everyone says his apology video is bad. And if people side with Logan Paul, they're saying that everyone agrees with this apology video. But this is the most 50-50 thing of all time. It's actually a whole-on divide. You have some people who took this apology video and watched it and said this is the best thing ever, which I don't know if they watched the same video. I don't know how you watched this video where this man took absolutely zero accountability and didn't apologize at all and said that he 100% made amends. I don't know how you do that, but some people are saying this is the best video ever. They have more people saying that it's bad, and it's a constant 50-50 argument. Like, every time when CoffeeZilla will make a tweeting about something or Logan Paul will beat the tweet, you need to read the comment section because it's an absolute war zone of people fighting each other. Anyway, that's basically all I have to say. This is an absolutely terrible response. I guess it is on brand for Logan Paul to make the worst apology video on YouTube and the worst response video on YouTube. Anyway, my name is Lou. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to the YouTube thing. Also for Twitter, Lou Just Stars. Don't forget to follow it. You have a good day or night. See ya.